here with. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Bleeding of Aces.
The Aces are bleeding all day. So as you, this is not our normal stream day that we actually do like a little podcast or anything like that. So we had to go ahead and do this. We had to jump on here because you know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is the Xbox Series X event. They're announcing new games, and I'm very excited to see what they're going to have. Anyone that knows me knows that I am pretty much PlayStation. I've dabbled a little bit on PC games as of this year. Actually, I've always jumped on League of Legends and Smite a little bit of Smite a little bit, a lot of it, um, and then also a little bit of World of Warcraft. But I mainly fancy PS4 and PS3. Um, but I am very excited to see what Xbox is going to bring to the table. Aces, what exactly? Well, first and foremost, how are you doing, man? Doing good.
Doing good. Today was a good day.
All right.
I'm like more of the kind of the opposite. I'm more of a PC gamer. So I'm PC and I dabble on the consoles a lot. So I am interested too to see what Xbox has to offer, especially since most of the games cross-play now between that and PC.
Right.
Hopefully they bring something.
So let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Do you think, I know that they set the expectations as far as us being like, you guys are going to be getting games. That's pretty much it. That's kind of what they set the bar for. Do you think they're going to hit you with that? And here's another thing. Do you think they're going to hit us with the release date? Do you think they're going to hit us with the price? Are we going to see a Lockhart, like a surprise Lockhart? What are you thinking is going to truly be at this event?
It's going to be probably a lot of games. They're going to come out this time swinging out the gate pretty much. I don't see them really doing like little, little things of like little reviews. I'm expecting a couple surprises, even if they don't show them. Maybe give you a couple title screens here and there, at least show that they're working on some other stuff too. I'm not expecting everything to come out as a launch title, but there are certain games I'm almost 100% I want to see there at this point. Like Halo Infinite and Hellblade, yeah, I'm probably almost expecting to see those there. I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe get hit by some unknown ones, which would be awesome. Maybe even dare I say, Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah. This has been rumored for a long time, so they may hit us during the Xbox one. As for the price, they may do it. Xbox may go first. If they do, I'm probably expecting no more than 500 for the console itself. Yeah. Because to be honest, they won't. They're gonna go as low as they can, and force PlayStation to go low.
I can see that. I can see that because again, I mean, we talked about this on previous episodes too as well, and also for anyone that is currently viewing and watching, feel free to leave your comments and your thoughts as far as what's going to be showing at the Xbox Series X games event tomorrow. Let us know inside the comment section below if you guys think we're going to be seeing games, if we're going to be seeing any prices. What exclusives do you think are going to be there? So yeah, just let us know inside the comments below, and we'll definitely make sure that we are addressing that as much as we can. But I think they can discuss a price, especially now that we, from the beginning of the year, know that Lockhart exists. I think that they can discuss a price. I don't know if they necessarily want to, because again, in the business world, I have a strong suspicion that they want to get back at PlayStation for undercutting them on the PS4 Xbox One era, when the Xbox One had built in a Connect, and that it had to be turned on and had to have these automatic updates every 24, 48 hours or something like that. I have a strong suspicion that they want to get them back for that, because that was one of the PlayStation trolled on them so hard. Like they're like, yeah, you can share your friends with you can share your games with your friends, and then they had that video where he was just like, here's how you share a game on PS4. Here you go. Like it was literally like that. Like it was one of those cheesy type videos, but
Yeah.
it was so funny because that was one of the things that you couldn't do. The game sharing wasn't going to be a valid option on Xbox One at that time, as far as like that's what they're promoting. Um, so I have a feeling that Xbox is a little out for blood. It's been what 8 years now, 7 8 years. I think they're out for blood as far as that particular segment goes. But we'll see. Do you think we're going to see Lockhart? Do you think they're going to announce Lockhart? Even though, again, I know that they've been kind of diverting everyone's attention to just games. Do you think we're going to see Lockhart?
They may give us a small segment for it. I don't see why they shouldn't. I mean, even if it is a highly game focused one, you can slip in some hardware here or there as long as they keep it. Xbox sometimes has a bad habit of trying to market to everyone, and you ever heard the old saying, if you try to make something for everyone, then you make something for no one. Sometimes
Right.
Xbox does that. I've seen them make like they. I want to say it was I can't remember if it was the three. No, it was the Xbox One. They tried to tout it as more of a all-in-one system that was supposed to be more of an entertainment thing than just
Mm-hmm.
a console. And like you said, the
Right.
whole
Right.
48 hours thing, 48 hours connect. Not only that, I had a friend that was in the Navy. They couldn't even take it. Navy wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to take it because the Connect made it a security risk. From what I was
Gotcha.
reading, we ain't gonna talk about the Connect being racist.
Yeah. Yeah. About the whole you can't see black people on the screen or whatever the case is. Yeah, we're not going to get into that. So getting inside what we are going to be getting into the games. What games are you expecting us to see at this particular event?
Said the I can't remember the name of it. Infinite Bright, I believe, or something like that.
Bright Memory.
Bright Memory, yeah, I couldn't think of the name. I don't know, I'm mixing.
Yeah,
Halo
I
Infinite,
heard that.
Halo Infinite, of course. Um, got Hellblade.
Yeah.
Probably some gameplay to Scorn because they did show that one off.
Okay.
At this
Yeah.
point, I want to see gameplay. I don't need to. We don't really need to see the movies
Mm-hmm.
and how they're going to deal with the loading. They should be going straight after that. And how PlayStation. Right now, the PlayStation, I've watched a lot of tech channels, and they are really. I'm surprised. It actually took me by surprise the amount of heavy, hardcore PC tech channels that are praising the PlayStation for their NVMe memory, the solid state that they put in, the amount of speed and the lack of loading time. Xbox probably is going to show how they get around that as well, with little to no loading screens. And like I said, I'm expecting also a couple of surprise. I want to see at least one or two surprises,
Yeah.
even if it is a Elder Scrolls 6 title screen in the works from Bethesda or
I can.
something.
Yeah, I feel that. And sorry, I'm kind of multitasking here, getting things situated because noticed that on our stream it said Dauntless still, and we did Dauntless yesterday. We did our Dauntless stream yesterday, so want to make sure that that was off of there and that we are talking about what we need to be talking about, which happens to be Xbox games. Um, yeah, go ahead.
Also, I think Phil Spencer has learned. Phil Spencer and the rest of the Xbox crew learned from the
Mm-hmm.
Xbox One X. You won't have a Connect on there, and it's going to probably launch. They want to launch it similarly to the PlayStation 5. Probably try to undercut it. This is what I'm hearing is the Xbox is doing. They're going to try to undercut it because of the sheer amount of money Microsoft has. They can afford, like I said before, Microsoft can always afford to take a huge hit and survive it with no
Right,
problems.
right. Yeah, they can just because of who pretty much their main employer is. You know what I mean? So,
No.
um,
Oh.
yeah. So going on to it, there are a few games that you did mention we are going to be seeing today. If there's any games again that you guys are watching currently right now that you guys are excited for, please be sure to go ahead and set that in the comments below so we can watch this together on at least a trailer of it. Me personally, I definitely think they're going to show some Elden Ring here. After I looked into it a little bit, actually, these trailers that we're about to watch here in the next couple seconds, I actually personally have not seen these trailers yet myself. So this is my first time watching these trailers. Um, but I know that I saw a few screenshots of Elden Ring. Looks really cool. As I was doing a little bit of digging, it looks like for Elden Ring, it looks like that's coming to PS4 as well. However, I think it's going to be featured as far as showing on Xbox. We'll see. New IPs. I really hope that we see something that I'm an RPG type of guy.
You're
I
going to
love story
definitely get
segments. I love
RPGs. If
shootings.
you've got Team Ninja and Obsidian Games,
Yeah,
Obsidian, The Outer Worlds, Fallout, New Vegas.
mm,
Even if you go back to Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith
yeah,
Lords was
yeah.
there. So yeah, they definitely should be getting some.
Yeah, and we'll just, and I'm talking about not even just what you just mentioned. I'm talking about new IPs
Yeah, no, I was
because,
just bringing that up because that's some of the things on their resume.
yeah, and I definitely would like to. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen. But I definitely want to see if there's any other projects that's going to. What if we see Kingdoms of Amalur at this presentation? I mean, I know that's not exactly a place Xbox exclusive, but what if we see that here? Just because we did hear that was going to be remade, and I think it's supposed to be launching
It's
next month,
TH
if I'm not mistaken.
THQ Nordic has it.
Yeah, I think they said that it was going to be remastering it and relaunching it
Oh,
either in August or September.
it
I think it's
it
coming up really
should
soon.
be good. They do the
Yeah, so
Exodus series. I mean, yeah, Metro
yeah.
Exodus.
Yeah, so I'm very kind of curious to see how that's going to turn out. I'm going to see if they're going to talk about Game Pass. I have a feeling that yeah, we're definitely going to see Halo Infinite. I'm very confident about that.
I heard
I
some
think we're
things
going to
about
see,
Game Pass recently. Wasn't good.
yeah, well, and we'll see because
Yeah,
again, at the end of the day, Xbox main goal is to get gamers in that ecosystem. I personally believe that they're at this point where they feel like they have maybe even lost the console war with PlayStation as far as going from PS4. Like they had it for PS3 and the 360. They had it there, and I think even at the end of that era, PlayStation still came on top, but it wasn't by much. PS4, Xbox One, it was a landslide. PS4 wiped the floor with them. And I think at this point, they're just more uh, aiming towards gamers to get inside the Xbox and the XCloud ecosystem. I mean, because I know that they're talking about trying to put Game Pass on Nintendo.
that's
That was a partnership that they're looking into.
that's what I
I know
just.
Phil Spencer actually spoke out about it, and he said, "Hey, I mean, it's going to be down the road, possibly. It's not as easy as you would think it is, so it's not confirmed. But I know that that's something that they're in the works of possibly doing.
From what I
It's
heard,
going to be
I just checked out that I just let me bring it back up
okay.
because I just looked into it. I believe that they said it won't be coming to other consoles.
Yeah, and I know they're working on it. I know they're working on it because I just recently looked into that myself. Now is it coming to any consoles right now? No, but down the road, I know that's one of their goals is trying to get all the gamers inside that ecosystem. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But as Bleeding Aces is checking that out, we're going to take a look at our very first trailer here, which is Halo Infinite.
Yeah, Xbox Game Pass won't come to other consoles, says Phil Spencer.
Yeah, well, and he said that recently, but again, I know that's kind of going in tide of what I was talking about. Is that I know that the biggest one that they're trying to do is they're trying to get it with Nintendo, and that was something that was in as far as discussions in the work. But again, he says it is not as easy as it sounds. It's
Makes
not as
sense
easy
with
as just one,
Nintendo.
two, three.
Nintendo's not really considered, for the most part, a competitor. Nintendo's
Right.
more or less just the other kid in the corner that just plays
Yeah.
with them too. He's the little brother that just comes along with both consoles.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, you got it right on the money. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and start this up, and we're gonna take a look at Halo Infinite Discover Hope cinematic trailer. I've yet to see this, so let's see what we got here. Is that Master Chief?
No.
Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33.
Did you ever see him behind his helmet?
No.
Building
Never seen him behind. I don't know. I've never seen him
Protocol
behind.
accepted.
I haven't played any of the new ones. No, that's not good. Why am I getting Doom flashbacks?
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi?
Hi.
And how big are you?
How big are you?
Can you tell Daddy how big you are? Are you so big?
So big.
And can you sing?
Tingle.
Good singing. How about I miss you?
It's you.
And I love you.
I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you, Daddy.
And I can't wait to see you.
We're really getting you in the
Can you
feels.
say see you?
Yeah.
See you.
Good and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What's he been in there?
It's meditating.
No, he didn't have a beard. He looks a lot older in this.
Who is that?
It's the same guy. He's just been here real long.
Now, as much as I played Halo, I've actually never played it all the way through. I've beaten them, but I haven't played them all the way through. It's always been with friends.
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me?
I beat Halo.
This is UNS.
Hey. Okay.
It's the chief.
Yeah.
Looks like the main power cells are fried. Armor shut down. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to overwrite. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please.
Brain freeze.
Don't die.
Oh, don't do it.
Yes! Yes!
Graphics aren't half bad either,
We're
man.
going home! Oh, welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. Looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I saw something in here to check your armor's diagnostics.
Oh.
Whoa, easy there, big guy. You're not...
Status report.
Status
nice.
report? What? There's something you need to see, Chief. We lost lost. Lost everything.
I did watch a history of how they're
There's
made.
nothing left for us here. I don't even know where here is. No. Not then! Not again! We need to run!
No, we need to fight. Get ready.
I don't remember Master Chief sounding like that. Did he get a good voice actor?
No, he sounded like that in the later ones.
So he has a. I don't remember if he sounded like that.
Which part did you play?
I played all the way up to Halo 4.
See, I'm gonna play probably.
I chose you because you were special. I knew we would be perfect together. And I was right.
Cortana.
All right. Not bad, not bad. All right, yeah, so now obviously that's not gameplay. You know what I mean? But so far, just by looking at that, what are your thoughts about what you just saw?
I need to play Halo. It looks
That's
nice.
your thoughts right
It
there?
looks real nice.
Mm-hmm.
As a Halo
Okay.
fan, it's exactly what they need. It's one of their flagship titles. You've got to have Halo on each console. It's almost given. From what I've heard, though, Halo's been kind of like an up and down slope. So it's went. I would have said the first 3 to 4 were good, and I heard Spartans and some of the other ones wasn't that good. I played Halo Wars, but
Yeah, I heard that was pretty okay. My biggest thing, and this happens to be, at least from my understanding, the biggest complaint that Xbox fans have is that you have Halo and Gears, and that's pretty much it. They're both, and on top of that, they're both shooters. So it's just like, what? Why has Microsoft just been focusing on just Halos and Gears? Yes, those are big sellers, but why aren't you guys trying to get more exclusive IPs or like
they are well.
which it looks like they're doing now. They got new studios. They got that in. They brought that in the gameplay and everything like that. But that was the biggest complaint that they have, is that there's not enough exclusives on Xbox.
To me, that wasn't really the problem. Was basically they had exclusives. They just weren't that good. They had Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, that's relevant. That's relevant now. Though,
and Crackdown.
in the past,
Crackdown. Anybody? Crackdown 3?
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard anyone talk about Crackdown.
Nobody
I've
talked
heard
about
anything.
Crackdown. It don't exist.
Yeah.
They,
But Sea of Thieves actually are doing well. I think they're at 10 million sales now.
that's because
Actually,
they
it's like-
that's because they pulled a No Man's Sky on it. But what I heard, it was like complete trash at launch.
Yeah.
Then they also had some other ones that looked amazing, but they canceled them, like Phantom Dust, which I had to find that old trailer for. It looked amazing, but they completely canceled it. And they did several other titles too, which should be one I want to see too.
All right. So moving on over to the next one. This one is what I'm actually pretty excited to check out. It is Elden Ring. They showed this. This is actually the 2019 version, so it's not going to be obviously up to date. But I'm wanting to see more of the trailer itself, because from what I did look at it, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the screenshots that I had, but I kind of want to see more of what Elden Ring has to offer as a game. So next up, Elden Ring, and here we go.
Kind of like a Soulsy vibe.
Yeah.
That's Lord of the
I don't
Rings.
know.
George
about to
R.
say-
Martin.
Yeah.
Makes sense. God, that looks so
I
Dark Souls.
doubt you could even imagine it. That which commanded the stars, giving life its fullest brilliance.
That's the screenshot I saw right there. I like that armor.
Yeah.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, that's definitely Lord of the Rings.
Shattered by someone or something. Don't tell me you don't see it. Look up at the sky. It burns.
Bandai Namco and From Software, a Souls-like game in Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm seeing there.
I don't know how to feel about that yet. Now, again, granted, like I mentioned before, that is an old version. I don't know if there's any newer versions that's out currently right now. I didn't really dig too much into that. But from what I did see previously, though, I did enjoy the from what I did see as far as screenshots was going. The armor got me. My question to you, Bleeding Aces, do you think this is going to be something that is compared to or stacked up against Godfall on the PS5? PS5.
I don't know. It depends on how they do it. I've seen a lot of Souls-like games come out, so it depends on how well it is, how well it's engineered, and how well they try to, make it work. Because
Right.
it can be real good or it can be really bad.
Yep. Because right now, right now, I don't even think it's really. I know it gives the vibe of Souls and, of course, the whole Lord of the Rings thing, but I don't think it's necessarily a Souls type game. I could be wrong. It might be. It might just be in that same genre, that family code vein. Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls could be inside that same realm, but and the reason why I say comparing it to Godfall, because Godfall is definitely not a Souls-like game as far as from what we were able to tell from gameplay. But the armor reminds me of what could actually live in that same world for sure. So that armor set, I love it. I love the armor set in Godfall.
It,
Love it.
it's just everything else is from the guy that's doing whatever he's hammering down, the armor and the soundtrack, because I love Dark Souls 3 had an excellent soundtrack too. But when you hear all that, it definitely sounds exactly like a Souls-like game. It looks like a
You're right.
Souls-like, and it's probably gonna have the same thing. A Souls-like is just known for brutal difficulty, but you have to execute them right. There's a line between brutal difficulty and just flat out just cheating.
Right. just cheating.
Yeah, having like bosses with like some
term.
move that just one hits you and he can just spawn it out randomly. Yeah, that it's just you gotta get the difficulty and stuff right in those.
All right, heard that. Yeah, I'm very very curious to see what's going to pan out to be. I'm very excited to, I'm very excited to pretty much see what Elden Ring is going to have if they do decide to come out with it tomorrow. If they decide to announce it, if not, then when are you going to announce it? That's my question. When are we going to see it? So we'll just have to wait and see. I got one more trailer for us to watch. as far as a predicted game that should be showing tomorrow, I would say, and that is Hellblade 2. So I'm going to go ahead and play this bad boy, and let's go ahead and take a look. It's about 2 minutes long. Another cinematic trailer. They did show this at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. Why is she? Would I have to have played the first one to understand this?
Might have to.
It's really dark. Xbox Series X. Xbox symbol. Is that everything that they're going to
I
show
believe
us?
that's it.
We still got some seconds left. Oh, yeah, that's just it. All right. So yeah, so that does that. That's that. Yeah. Very, very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff.
I'm very curious after where the first one ended off and what it a lot had to do. It had a lot to do with mental insanity. It had a lot to do with letting go. It had a lot of different themes in there about letting go, stuff like that. And it was more of a psychological thing than what it was really a actual I'm trying to put this into words. It was good. I loved it. I think Hellblade was one of my favorite games.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, like, so anyone that knows Alana Pierce, again, really heavy, has a really thick gaming background. Worked for IGN, has done several different testings and journalisms and all that good stuff. So she's pretty heavy inside the gaming industry. She did capitalize on this, and she said that the way that this ended for Hellblade, the first one, it was like, what are they going to do?
Yeah,
like it's one of those, like, it ended, and that could have been the only one, but now that they have another one,
yeah.
she's for it. But she's kind of like,
That's why I'm
what
kind of
are you
curious
gonna do?
because I don't know if you ever seen you don't think you ever seen the original ending.
Nope. I'm not about that life.
Basically, I'm gonna get you the beginning in a nutshell. Basically, I'm not gonna tell you the whole story, but in a nutshell, her boyfriend dies. She tries to barter a deal with Hell to get him back, and it doesn't go right. Basically, Hell curses her with death unless she manages to beat Hell's game. Yeah, it's dark. I loved it. It was pretty good. It's like I said, there was a lot with letting go, loss, and it had a lot to do with listening. Because if you play it with headphones, you'll hear like voices in your head and stuff.
Oh yeah, and I was about to say, I know that they kind of touch base on that,
Yeah,
as well, as far as like schizophrenia and
yeah,
stuff.
it dealt with that too.
That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's on a gaming level, that's good. You know what I mean? Like that's allowing you to, it's opening up the world to a whole new audience that can actually pertain to that and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've never played it, and it's not really my forte of type of games, but it looked beautiful. The graphics are good. It made me feel uncomfortable, which means that it was dark. You know what I mean? Had the whole creepy vibe going on there, and a little chanting for Hellblade 2. Like, yeah, I haven't played the first one, but
Like she said, it makes
I've,
sense because at the I don't want, like I said, I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't played it, but at the end it felt more final, and I don't know where you go from here.
I mean, to be completely real, 100% with you, you can tell me how it ends. I haven't played it, and I don't have any intent to.
Yeah, I might tell you later, but you know, because
If people in the stream haven't played the first Hellblade, I mean, that's been out for what, 3, 4 years now.
yeah,
They have time to play it. If you still want to tell me afterwards, you can. But yeah, that's my thought about it. If the game's been out for over a year and you're just waiting for it to go on sale, shame on you. That's the way I look at it. If it's a good game that you want to go ahead and play through and everything like that, get it when it drops.
some
Get it
people.
a few months
Well,
later on.
some people aren't sure. Like I loved it. It was touted as a triple A game, more of a double A. It launched for $30.
Yeah, I remember that.
For me, it was almost an instant buy. Um I love the basically the I love indie style titles like that. And I love games that are just unique in their own way. That's the reason why they drew me to certain games like um Portal 2. Games like that. I love those types of games.
Mm-hmm.
Is that actually? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing something show up.
Multitasking.
Huh?
Multitasking.
Yeah, I just was going through the thing real quick, and they have an Elder Scrolls 6 trailer.
Now, how official is that though? Because that might be fan made.
It's Bethesda themselves.
Let's see it. Send me the link, man.
All right. It's just I don't know if it's really gameplay or nothing. I think it's just an announcement playing trailer.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take
It's
it.
only like 30-some seconds.
Yep. Let's see. There we go. All right, it's just loading up right now, and I'll put it on the screen for you guys to see. Cool.
Forgot about Starfield. Huh.
There we go.
Gorn is an exclusive?
Scorn, yeah. Well, I imagine so. I imagine that was going to be an exclusive. Me again, you already know me. I don't really care for Scorn, but I know that you favor that type of game for sure.
It's so unique.
Yeah, I'm not. That one's not really up my alley. Real fast, as this is loading up, for anybody that is curious, tomorrow is our Smite Night segment. That kind of gets hard to say sometimes. However, we do have intent and plans on reacting to the Xbox game event on Friday. There's a chance. There's a chance if you guys are peeping in at 11:50 on our channel tomorrow that we might be me and or some of us may be live reacting to it tomorrow at noon. So, which 11:50 is when we're going to go live, but the event for Microsoft is at noon. So, if you guys are interested in checking that out, make sure you guys are coming to our channel tomorrow, 11:50. We're going to have a little bit of pre-introduction before that, and then we're going to jump right into the event. If I do go ahead and do the stream tomorrow, along with some of my colleagues, we will be reacting to it again on Friday, in case you miss it. Of course, for me, it won't be a live reaction. I'm not going to fake a reaction or anything like that. Going to keep it completely real and authentic. So if you want to watch it tomorrow, by all means, you are welcome to do so. If not, that's no harm, no foul. You can always catch us on a Friday as well, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be our featured segment. All right. So be on the lookout for that. So, yep. And then also a schedule is going to be coming to you too as well. I know I said that before, but a schedule is going to be sent out beginning of next week for anyone that wants to try to watch us on the regular on what we're doing, what days we're doing, what are we doing, who's doing what, the whole nine. So that way you guys are not lost. Cool. Without further ado, let's take a look at this Elder Scrolls official trailer by Bethesda.
Yeah, it's only like 36 seconds.
Yeah, I'll take it. Let's see what they show us. It's beautiful.
No, that's not the
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I swear, if they're
That's it.
still using that Game Bro engine, we're gonna have a problem.
So yeah, there you have it. Quick few reminders for anyone that is currently watching us. If you guys are feeling low on energy, you know where I'm going with this. You guys hear it every Smite night. Make sure you guys are going to Rep Sports, getting yourself some energy drinks, raise energy. If you're not into the energy drinks, no problem. They got those little sugar powders, not sugar, but the powders, the workout powders that you can put inside your water. They got protein shakes. They got protein powder, the whole nine. They got swag, all that good stuff. If you guys are shopping online on Rep Sports, type in ALWT Gaming at the checkout, get 15% off. Save yourself some money. All right. My pack of Mango Guava is coming in. I'm very excited about it, and I will be letting you guys know how I feel about it. Because right now, the sour gummy worm is taking the lead on that. That's the top dog right now. That's the top flavor for me. Baja Lime, pretty exquisite, pretty good stuff. That's my word of the day, pretty much, by the way, Aces. It's exquisite. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty exquisite. It's really good. And then Galaxy Burst was also really good, too, as well. That had a cream savor type flavor to it. On the totem pole of the flavors I did try, the lowest would be Voodoo. Still pretty good, but it can't hang with the sour gummy worm. I'm sorry, it just can't. So let's see if this mango guava is going to be dethroned. Now, keep in mind, I'm Bayesian. I'm half Bayesian, but I'm Bayesian. So I love myself some mango. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna throw one more in here.
Okay.
You remember Medium?
I'll watch it because it's you, and that's probably going to show up at the Xbox event. But I am not a fan of Medium. I am not a fan of that. So bring it on, Aces. Show me what you got.
Put it in the chat. I almost forgot when I seen Akira Yamato. That's the one of the brains behind the soundtrack to Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw that at the Xbox event that they had in May. But as far as how it actually is, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan. I'm sorry. It looks really dark, really creepy, not up my alley. I'm just not.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm just not a fan. Yeah, I'm more inside. I mean, I'm not inside the super overhyped goofiness by any means, but I'm also not into like super dready, crazy, dark, demonic stuff either. So so this is loading up. So you guys are gonna be able to take a look at that here momentarily. Nope.
I just look for almost anything I look for a series of stuff unique. I've always been a fan of Silent Hill because of the simple fact that it is. You put Silent Hill in the same vein as basically in some ways as Hellblade because they're both considered psychological horror in some ways. Silent Hill more or less plays with the mind, and most of the creatures have something to do with it. That's the reason why most people didn't like the movies, because they used the image of Silent Hill, but they didn't realize why Pyramid Head existed, why the nurses existed, why these characters were in the game. Each one represented something.
I'm just not a Silent Hill. I'm just not. I'm not Silent Hill. Actually, I do like Silent Hill, but I'm not really into major horror games because again, I do like Last of Us, a lot. Um, but yeah, but it's just there's just something different when it comes to the Silent Hill series. I mean, not Silent Hill, but you know what I'm trying to get at.
One
All
more
right,
game
so
I'm hoping they show, Dead Space 4.
we'll see if that comes out tomorrow. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and run this bad boy so that way you guys can see it and we'll go from there. Let's take a look. Yeah. This is from the Xbox Inside Xbox that they did at the beginning back in May. I think they showed this trailer already. I think this is the exact trailer unless it's extended. So let's take a look. Now the cigarette. And this little, they're about to show like the little. I'm assuming it's going to be the cover of it. It looks really creepy. Let's see if they show it. Yep, right there. Not about that life.
Hi,
Not about
hope
that
you
life.
enjoyed the reveal of The Medium, our next-gen psychological horror game. We're very excited to announce that we're working on the project in cooperation with Akira Yamaoka, the legendary composer best known for the Silent Hill series. We'll have more to reveal soon, so
Silent
stay
Hill
tuned.
soundtrack.
So again, for anyone that's watched the Xbox Inside Xbox event in May, goes up this.
Hopefully this is actual gameplay. This is gameplay.
It's not. It's not. All right. So, real fast before we go ahead and wrap up this segment, it's actually a little longer than anticipated. However, I think we had some good discussions in there. I mean, we had a good talk about Hellblade. We definitely mentioned Elden Ring, Halo Infinite. Of course, you can't talk about Xbox without Halo Infinite. So, let me ask you this. Final predictions. What are we seeing Lockhart announcements tomorrow? Yes or no? Aces. I'm actually setting this up real quick.
Yes.
So I'm saying Malachi 36.
Yeah,
And Bleeding Aces.
they probably are going to do about not Malachi, but do I expect them to do a Lockhart reveal.
All right, you said Lockhart reveal. Yes for you.
Yeah.
I'm saying no. I'm gonna say no. So we'll see tomorrow, and or Friday. Are we going to see Halo Infinite tomorrow?
Yeah, 100% yes.
I agree. So we're both yes there. Okay. For new IPs, on this, how many? Well, in general, how many games coming for the Xbox Series X, new or old, do you think we're going to see tomorrow? Keep in mind, the event's supposed to be about an hour long.
I would say at the very least 10. Because I'm expecting, like I said, I'm expecting to see quite a few shots. I would be surprised, like I said before, if they tossed in a Phantom Dust. That would in development disappeared, or maybe even a Lost Odyssey too.
You never know.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a lot of surprises come up because I'm expecting to see a lot of new IPs, a lot of story-driven games now, and I want to see that I want to see that they're putting these new companies to good use. Not just, oh, we put them together with 343 Studios to make Halo a better experience.
Right. Okay. So you're locking it in at 10?
I would say around 10. Yeah, well, probably more, but I'm going to give a rough, I want to say at least 10.
I'm going to say 20. I think we're going to see at least 20. Part of the reason why I say that is because on Xbox Series X event, they showed 13 games.
Oh.
And then at PlayStation's event, they showed 26.
Okay, so yeah.
So that's my thought process about it, is that at Xbox, inside of Xbox, they only showed 13 games, and it wasn't even gameplay, and it was very disappointing because they posed it as a gameplay. I think they have some proving to do, and then also showing how PlayStation just took over by force this next gen pre-launch of the consoles. I think they want to sucker punch PlayStation right back. So I think there's going to be at least 20 games minimum. So we'll see there. Second to last question: are we seeing a Banjo-Kazooie?
I don't know. I've been hearing rumors about that, but I haven't really seen none. Probably, I'm betting that's probably might be one of the surprise reveals. I'm gonna go with yes. It may be a surprise reveal.
All right. I too go with yes. Because if you think about it, not so much Nintendo because they focus around family games, but PlayStation and Xbox, one of the things that they need to show is that they can cater to everybody, and you can't always be serious, you can't always be shooters, can't always be goofy. So I think with that being said, they're going to throw a mix of games in there, kind of like how PlayStation did. Because again, I hate bug snacks with a passion, but for some reason, it's breaking the internet. Like even that bug snacks, iTunes, whatever, is on Spotify, it's on iTunes or whatever. That theme song is on whatever it is, Spotify, iTunes, whatever, for bug snacks. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. However, I get it. There's people that caters to. So with that being said, what are Xbox's biggest family type games? And one of them, I think, is them bringing back Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
I think that's what that's going to be.
I'm trying to think of some other ones they may have had.
There's not a whole lot. That's the thing. There's not really not a whole lot. So
they built a library. It's just will you dig into it?
Well, at the same time, if you built a library around it, you don't have to dig into it because it's one of your major consoles. If I say PlayStation family games, immediately people jump on over to Ratchet and Clank. People jump on over to Spyro the Dragon. People jump on a Crash Bandicoot. You already know it. I haven't had to think about it. I have to dig into it. Banjo-Kazooie is the one that's on the surface, but that's pretty much about it I can think of. I can't think of any more.
Can't. I never really collected a lot of.
I mean, because if you're talking about games in general, every console has that. PC has that. Nintendo has that. Even Sega Saturn has that. But it comes down to if you have to dig, then it's probably not going to be worth bringing out to this event.
No, it may be actually. I mean, like I said, that's why I said like games like Phantom Dust and stuff. You get a game that may not have been exactly remembered, but has developed more of a cult following. And you may bring it back, put a new fresh coat of paint on it, and get it up and going again.
Well, taking your own words, what cult following family game has been announced on Xbox?
Again, I don't collect a lot of
that's my point. Is that Spyro the Dragon has a cult following. Spyro hasn't been out for years, and then they remastered it on PS4. You know what I mean?
It never.
It was a
Well,
PS1 game.
Spyro the Dragon never left.
It did leave. It wasn't around.
I knew
It was
people that
PS1.
still talked about that game for years on it.
Yeah, they talk about it, but there hasn't been any games itself. Like there wasn't any new games that came out until they remastered it. Same for Crash Bandicoot. PlayStation
They
1
did
game.
mention one. Battletoads.
Yes. I
I almost forgot about that.
Yes. But now here's the thing, though. If memory serves me correctly, that wasn't that on Super Nintendo first.
Yeah, Battletoads was.
So it probably eventually evolved into a Xbox exclusive. But I wouldn't consider it strictly because Banjo birthed from Xbox, or was that N64 as well?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Now I'm saying it out loud. I'm not sure. I can't remember if Banjo-Kazooie was N64 first and then came to Xbox, or if it was just always Xbox. I know that Crash birthed on PlayStation. Spyro birthed on PlayStation. That's what I'm talking about. So, and as memory serves it, Banjo-Kazooie was Xbox. But now I'm saying that out loud. I have a feeling that Banjo was actually Nintendo first as well.
To be honest, it should be okay. It's not. Yeah, I think they have plenty of games to really go over now. When they first started, it was a totally different company, but
yeah,
they're going to expand. Like I said, the companies they acquired should be able to help them out a lot with that.
Which actually brings me to my last question. How many new studios are going to be shown off today? Tomorrow.
What do you mean by new studios?
Like the new exclusive studios that Xbox has picked up. How many of their games are we seeing tomorrow?
Oh, we already know one of them's going to be there. Team Ninja did Hellblade. I'm not sure. They should show from all of them, basically. I would show at least one from all of them or something that they're working on.
I don't think they're going to show. I don't think they're going to show them all.
No.
From what it sounds like they picked up quite a few studios. There's no way they're going to fit them all in an hour with Halo Infinite, with the next Gears. There's no way. There's just no way.
Basically, hold off on the new Gears. They might not even have a new Gears. They just.
I think the way that 5 ended left it with choice.
I haven't.
So
you played 5?
No, I haven't played it, but again, from podcasts that I've listened to, again, going underneath Alana Pierce, who currently is right now doing a collaboration with Kind of Funny Games Daily on XCast.
Yeah, I know her from Inside Gaming.
Yeah, that's their new their podcast for Xbox fans. So anyone that's curious on who Kind of Funny Games are, check them out. If you guys are Xbox fanboys, check them out. They have a new XCast. There are only one episode in there. You have Gary Whitta, you have Snowbike Mike, and you have Alana Pierce. Those are all on there, and they all know their stuff very well. It kind of concerned me a little bit because I think Snowbike Mike was calling Horizon Zero Dawn the Forbidden West, the second one, Forbidden West. He called it something unique, and it was definitely not. The second Horizon Zero Dawn. It wasn't Forbidden West of what he said. I can't remember what it was. It was some like Frontier or something, but that had me a little concerned. But again, taking it back because he's primarily Xbox. He loves Xbox. I think he does play a little bit of PlayStation, but he's primarily Xbox. So give him the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, yeah, Alana Pierce herself, she's the one that was just like, she's the one that had stated whatever was going to be happening for whatever the games were. She's the one that kind of capitalized as far as like how Gears 5 ended with choice. Because I actually haven't played Gears 5, but she's the one that was just like Gears 5 ended with like a choice type thing, but then the director left or like the head person left.
Sounds about a Mass Effect problem.
Yeah. And I think he left to go work. I can't remember what game they said that it was. Oh, Diablo. He left to go work on Diablo.
Yeah.
So So, I mean, we're going to be getting Diablo 4, but I don't know if they're going to show that tomorrow.
I don't know. I might not have a phone that works.
So that leads up to, again, wrapping back to that question. How many of those new studio games are we going to see? Are we going to see 6? Are we going to see 80? What are your thoughts about that? What do you think we're going to see?
With those, I'm not sure. Like I said, probably maybe at the
Guess.
How many studios we're going to see?
No, not studios, because we're going to see studios for sure. But how many of those are going to be new? How many of them are going to be, because they signed a whole lot of new studios for exclusive rights. How many of those studios are we going to see that's new tomorrow? As far as games that's coming out and excitement, all that.
God, I can't even say. I would have to say probably go a low number and go 5. Because to be honest, I'm not sure with them. When they picked them up, they're basically giving them more down. From what I heard, they're supposed to be giving them more down the lineup, just freedom. They're not gonna. I guess they really don't want to make them go away or anything, so they're giving them more down. They can do what they pretty much want, as long as they probably give them like a couple games that are exclusive to Xbox.
I'm gonna lock myself in at 12. I think we're going to see 12 new studio revealings and their IPs tomorrow. So of the 20 games, 12 of them is going to be new. 8 are going to be pioneers. That's what my thought process is.
We're probably also going to see some indie games too.
Right, which could also punch into the 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, in hindsight, what we have is, as we wrap this up, because we're about an hour into it now. Yeah, literally just hit an hour. So, are we going to see Lockhart tomorrow? Malachi 36 says no. Bleedingaces says yes. Are we going to see Halo Infinite tomorrow? Both of us say yes. How many games is Xbox going to show in their hour presentation? Malachi 36 says 20. Bleedingaces says 10. Are we going to see Banjo-Kazooie tomorrow? Both of us said yes. And lastly, of those studios that you guys had picked, how many of them are going to be brand new, exclusive, signed with with Xbox, Microsoft? Malachi 36 said 12. Bleedingaces says 5. So we'll see. So yeah. So again, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. That's going to do it here. Do it here at ALWT Gaming. The pre-show for Xbox Series X. Very excited to see what's going to happen tomorrow. If you guys are going to go ahead and again tune in tomorrow. 11:50 is going to be our pre-show to the event. Again, keeping in mind that if you don't see us live at 11:50 on the dot, then chances are we're just going to wait until Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cool. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. And if you guys are not able to catch us due to work or due to other obligations, no sweat. Feel free to give us a watch tomorrow night at our Smite night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, and of course, again, our Xbox reaction, not live reaction. Our reaction is going to be Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live reaction if it happens tomorrow, 11:50, which is right before noon, obviously. So, all right, that's going to do it here for us. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Until next time, Control Alt
Complete
Bars.